Okay, this is my belated half-year review. It's about 30 books, pretty much all of them are on Audible, because I don't have time to sit down, but I can listen to things whilst I do stuff. Okay, so how do I structure this? First a bit economics, history, and then probably as last fiction and religious things. Okay, so I think one of the first books I finished was Dead from Graeber, and for a long time this book kind of was praised and I ignored it because of this. But actually it's really good, and I recommend it. Some stuff is definitely, let's say, a different viewpoint, but definitely a book not to ignore. Also in this vein, there's a new book out called Capitalism and Its Critics. Should be one of my next ones. Then economics. So we have Meltdown about Citibank from Switzerland. Quite good how they mismanaged. Then we have Huawei, House of Huawei. Also quite good how they develop stuff, how they came about, and kind of feeding into this I had choke points and the history of China after Mao and some Chinese economics. Good stuff to know. Yes, one of the biggest ones. I was basically just looking through the history, and Audible, of course, is in many points not helpful. So they didn't list the Arabs in there. So this was definitely a very good book. Would recommend it. Then, because I'm not sure when I got the history about Christianity. Was it this year, last year? Good question. What's related to Arabs? Then we have economic history of the world, kind of what's going together with that since 1400. Now a bit of history. So we have Judgment in Tokyo. Was very glad that this was released as audiobook. If you want to know about it, what happened in this part of the world after the Second World War, pick it up. Shows a bit the origins of the situation today, why this part of history is so not difficult but so hidden and overgrown. Recently I spoke to somebody about Japan. Very, how to say, different approach to life and things. Then we have Collapse and the Soviet Century. Soviet Century was a nice insight into how life in the Soviet Union was. Collapse was more about how the West strung Gorbachev along and kind of how he saw things. And I think the book goes up to late 90s when Putin takes over. So it also shows the early phase and the collapse of Russia in the 90s. Okay, then we have a few about the Second World War. So we have definitely a very good book, and I was looking forward to it. It's The Persecutor, about Fritz Bauer, who was basically continuing kind of the legal battle to go after Nazis. He survived. Was definitely a test to me that Germany was changing, that he survived so long. Of course, he was not well liked, first from the right side and then also from the general culture in Germany, because of his of his being. We have the Red Line, a guy who died in Rome. I think he was the Gauleiter of Galicia. Yes, I think he was. Wächter. It's okay. It's not really about the red line. It's more about Wächter, but still okay. Then we had a general one about deserters in the Third Reich. Kind of the Mind. I think Reese released this, was kind of okay. Don't Be Beastly with the Germans was okay one. How the British kind of tried to govern northern Germany, and Endgame due to the 80-year anniversary. Was also okay, nothing special, nothing too new. Then we have slowly non-fiction. So we have John Cleese, History, and Schäuble. Very good biographies. Definitely recommend John Cleese. Nice and funny. I have to look for the next one because I did pretty much all of them. What did I do? Yes, lots of British comedians, so maybe I find some other comedian biography. They tend to be very good, and it's a nice book to slot in if you need something lighter after some of the more heavy things. Okay, then we have fiction. So Shalom Ausländer, I think I finished 1 or 2 films. They're definitely on my bedside. I've got all his books. Probably should take one to my holiday as well. Then from Jake Edwards, we have Weekends and Evenings. Yeah, I probably should do a separate review because there's one out. A few people mentioned it. Why not? Somehow also, yes, because of Jake Edwards, I picked up Kairos about, how to say, also East Germany between 1986 and 1992 was meant to be written as a museum piece, but also kind of, how to say, very either abstract or overdone, or probably one of the strange relationships that can happen between a 19-year-old and almost 40-year-older guy. So then we have, yes, and then probably I did finish the Heart of Darkness this year as well. I think it was this year. I have to have a look again. Definitely a good book. Comes close to Butcher's Crossing. Good one. Then as non-fiction we have The Naked Trader, because with a friend of mine he was going into trading. I had it a long time on my list. Yeah, pick it up, Naked Trader. Good thing if you want to know a bit more about personal investing and in general how the stock market works in the UK. And of course we have Careless People from, I forgot her name. Let's see if I find it straight away or if it's hidden somewhere deep here. We have it from Sarah Wynne Williams. Picked it up a few days after it came out. And there was quite a bit of other media push from Zuckerberg, and I think now it died down. She was banned from publishing or from promoting it, but the publisher could promote it. It's basically about Facebook, how they ran their, or how they're running their, I was going to say rotten, but how basically this media, cult media company is running. Yeah, not sure why she did what she did, especially writing emails while giving birth. Says it all. Some good insights. Of course, the higher you up and the more power you have, the more you corrupt. That's just the way it is. She was in the company as, how to say, not a poor underling, but she was none of the founders or early shareholders, so of course she never could, at least for so far. Would be interesting to see what she's, if she was releasing anything else. Yeah, she couldn't keep up with any of those with lots of money. She probably also earned enough, but yeah, if you just earn a few $100,000 and you're trying to compete with people who have millions, you can't keep up. Also good critic. Okay, so those are all my books. Yeah, we keep it at 10 minutes. Thank you very much and talk to you soon.